Hi, boys and girls. I am so happy that you are here for story time. I'm Miss Carmen, and I want to tell you a story. So, who's ready?
Me too.
Oh,
Ready too.
great, perfect. Good responses, everyone. The title of our story is The Best Day Ever, because there has never been a day as special as that one day that changed all our lives forever. Why, this day is even better than birthdays, where you get presents and pizza and cake. This day is so much better. This story happened many, many years ago, and to this very day, it is still the best day ever.
Wow.
Yes, it is a wow story. Our story begins a long, long time ago in a place called Bethlehem. This small little town had a few inns where people could rent a room and spend the night on their way to other towns. This place also had stables and mangers where travelers could pay for their horses to get fed and watered and spend the night. There was one such manger which was run by Marvin. He took care that all things ran smoothly. Marvin was the most handsome rooster whose fluffy plumes and emerald colored feathers made him stand out among all the barnyard animals. All the animals knew that Marvin was so smart. Why, he could even tell time. Marvin would wake all of them up bright and early every morning, and he also made sure that everyone went to sleep promptly at night. Well, on this very special morning, Marvin woke up bright and very, very early. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo! Marvin crowed. Good morning, everyone, said Marvin. Everything and everyone were quiet, and it seemed they were all asleep. So Marvin once again fluffed his feathers and stumped his toes and claw right into the ground. Wake up, everybody, wake up, Marvin said. Everybody asleep, so Marvin then decided to spread his wings apart and he fluffed them back and forth, creating a whooshy windstorm. Pretty soon, all the animals were spilling out of the manger where they had been sleeping. First came the duck family. Mama Duck waddled out first. She was not too happy about getting up that early. Marvin, quack, quack, said Mama Duck. What's the meaning of this? Why are you getting us up so early? Yeah, Marvin, why are we up so early? Asked Mama Cow. Moo, she said. Her little calf, Rosie, was right behind her, all sleepy and grumpy. Bah, bah, said Mama Lamb. What's the commotion, Marvin? It's too early to start this morning, she bleated. Yes, too early. Oink, oink, said the pigs. The two young colts reared their legs high up in the air and stomped on the ground. Too early, Marvin, the horses neighed. Marvin cleared his throat and said, Tonight, we are having visitors in our stable, in our manger, which will be home to some very special visitors. So we need to clean up and be tidy, Marvin said. But why? Bleated Mama Lamb. Who invited them? Hey, I don't want to share my sweet hay, neighed the colts. Aw, who's coming to mess up our home? Oinked the pigs. There is no room in our manger, Marvin, said the ducks. Quack, quack. Tell them to go somewhere else. Besides, why do we have to clean up anyway? Our home isn't dirty. Yeah, tell them all, go away, go away. Let us go back to sleep, please, said all the animals. After a long and very quiet silence, Marvin strutted to the left of the manger and then to the right of the manger, stopping to look at each and every barnyard animal in their faces. "Mama Duck," said Marvin, "when you first joined our families in our manger, did we ever say unwelcome things to you?" asked Marvin. Mama Duck looked down at her little ducklings and in a very quiet voice quacked, "No, Marvin. All of you welcomed me with so much love." She hid her face in the folds of her wings. She was so embarrassed. Next, Marvin walked over to Mama Cow. "Mama Cow," Marvin said, "step forward and tell everyone how we welcomed you with your little calf, Rosie." "Well, mooed Mama Cow, we were hungry and cold and didn't have a home. You welcomed us. Our tummies wanted food, but we had none. This manger has been our home, and we are really so very happy here," said Mama Cow. Baby calf Rosie pranced up and down. "Manger home, she said. Then the pigs with their piglets walked up to the front of the line. "Marvin," oinked Mama Pig, "do we have to clean up the whole manger or just where we live?" Immediately, the Colts trotted up to the front and said, "We are not cleaning up after those pigs. They are so dirty." "Quack, quack," said the ducks. "We are the cleanest. You are the dirtiest." Soon, all the animals were speaking above each other and calling each other names and screaming at each other. Marvin the Rooster looked at each and every one of them and very loudly screeched, "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo!" Immediately, there was silence. Why, not even the manger mouse made a noise. "Look at us. Look at our babies," said Marvin. "What are we teaching them? Our manger is our home, not only to us, but to all these babies. Do we have room for some more? What if they are hungry? Should we close our doors on them? Did we close our doors to any of you?" he asked. All the mamas looked at all their babies in that stable and saw how much love they had for each other. Slowly, each mama and their babies came forth. They pawed at the dirt, looked down at their hooves, and all said, "We're sorry." "We will all do our part in cleaning up," they all said. And with that, Marvin divided them up by teams, and they all cleaned the manger until it sparked with cleanliness. The animals felt very proud of what they had done in such a short time. As they were putting away their brooms and mops, they heard some noises outside. "What's that noise?" asked Rosie the cat. "Yeah, I definitely hear some noises too," said Marvin. The animals huddled closely together as a group, and they decided to go together as a group to find out what was making the noises outside. Look at a distance," quacked Mama Duck. "Well, tell us what you see," oinked the piglets. Far off in the stillness of the night, they could barely see a man and a woman on a donkey slowly walking towards the cave. It must have been a long and dusty journey, since they looked so tired and weary from this journey. On that very special night, Joseph and Mary were at the manger because they could not find any room in any inn for them to spend the night. Mary was going to have a baby, and the manger was going to be their resting place that night.
A baby?
Yes, children, a baby. Of course, this was no ordinary night. Why, even the heavens and the universe knew that tonight was special and grand and holy.
Wow!
It was a wow of an evening. At that same time, in the shepherds' fields, there were some shepherds taking care of their sheep for the night. Suddenly, the night began to fill with light. At first, though, the light was a glimmer, a speck of light that one could barely see. But then the light grew brighter and brighter until the light from the Star of Bethlehem filled the entire skies. As the shepherds looked up into the brightened skies, they saw an angel covering up the skies.
An angel?
Yes, children, an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the shepherds were so very afraid. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid, because I have good news that will make all of you happy. Today, in the town of Bethlehem, a Savior has been born. He is the Lord, and you will find the baby wrapped in cloths, sleeping in a manger." Suddenly, the shepherds could hear the heavenly host singing,
"Behold, the King has come, divinity incarnate, creator of the world, breathing our air. Behold, what light has come, and the dark cannot contain it. The Savior of the world is finally here. Behold the Father's love, beyond all comprehension. He gave His only Son to die in our place."
When the angel had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Well, let's go to Bethlehem and see this baby." So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby who was to be born in the manger. And the shepherds were not the only ones who heard what the angel had said about this very special child. At about this same time, there were 3 wise men from the east who came to Jerusalem asking, "Where is he who was born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and we come to worship him." As the 3 wise men departed, they continued their journey to Bethlehem. The star rose and went before them until it came to rest at the place where the child was to be born. When they saw the star, they were so joyful because they knew they were going to see the newborn king. These 3 wise men were full of excitement and could not wait to honor this most special king. Gaspar was one of the 3 wise men who had traveled far and wide and had personally selected a most special gift for this king. Gaspar had brought myrrh as his gift. Joining him on this journey was Balthazar, who chose a most valuable gift of frankincense for this most worthy king. Traveling with them was also Melchior, who had chosen gold as his gift for this newborn king. That night was holy and special and full of love. Mary, Joseph, and the barnyard animals, led by Marvin, of course, came to pay homage to the king. The heavens were filled with his glory, and the shepherds and the angels and everyone in town stopped and paused to honor this newborn king that night. And so you see, boys and girls, this is the story of how our Savior, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas night, and how he has become a gift for each and every one of you. He is our present. He is our gift that we get to open up every single day. And that is how this first Christmas became the best day ever for all of us.
The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appears and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. And truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Oh, sweet